Okay, so what's going on, people? How y'all doing today? Thank y'all for coming back to the channel where we talk about faith, fitness, finance, you, and relationships. So I just told myself I'm budgeting and working on being 100% debt free while being laid off. And it will be a little easier for me because for the last, if you look at my previous videos, for the last 2 years and 8 months, I actually been locked in, depriving my soul, paying off debt. Now I only had two pieces of debt in 2020, March 2023. I had a car that I paid off in 1 year, and then after that, I've been working on paying off my mortgage. And if you watch that video, I talk all about it. But right now, I'm looking at my portal, and I see I owe $24,561. Let me show y'all a little snippet of it. Okay, so my estimate payoff quote is $24,561. I feel like I'm at the finish line. Now it's good that my job, my previous job, even though laid off, they gave me a severance pay all the way to March 25th or 26th. Or I could take the lump sum. And I'm still debating about that because if I get the lump sum, I believe it'll be close to what I owe on my mortgage now. Probably pay a little bit to it to pay it off, and I can start fresh. I could reset and then get my mind right and seeing what I want to do next. But at least I know my shelter is taken care of. No worries on that end. No debt. No credit cards. No loans. So now it's like me starting fresh. So I'm really proud of myself that I actually started working on budgeting and also locking in, paying off the debt, and I got a little above the curve before it actually happened. So I I feel great by doing that in advance. So I want to say when you budgeting, like when even though I was locked in, right now I'm still in my papers because I write down since 2023. I write down everything. I know my budget on my groceries. I know how much I got an estimate how much each year I do a recap of how much my groceries is, my gas, my fast food, cable, cell phones. I know what every dime going to. If I go to the dollar store, I write it down. So you gotta track every dime. And I would say write it down. I know sometimes you get them spreadsheets, but sometimes it's powerful to write things down. You gotta know how much money coming into your household and how much is going out each and every month. Sometimes we all just guessing, guesstimating what's going out, what's going in, and every month you seem like you going using a credit card, you're using Afterpay, you're using some type of loan system to accommodate the month. So tracking every dime, now you can see where you can maneuver at, where okay, I could calm down this. I could get a lesser cable bill. I could take out this subscription. Because most times a lot of people got a lot of subscriptions that they don't know they're paying for each and every month, and they're not even using it. So I want to say try to lock in, especially if you're working right now. Try to lock in. Even if you do 6 months to a year, you will see some progression like crazy. And I talk about mines as well. In 2023, y'all knew at the time March 2023, I had owed 102,000 on my house, and I had a brand new car that cost it 53,000. So that was a total of 155 I owed just in March 2023. Today it's October 29th, 25, and I'm down to 24,500. And as the first come, I'm gonna make a payment. Then it's gonna be a little a little lower than that because November 1st is in 2 more days. So I feel so relieved. So right now, my pressure is not on how paying bills while being laid off right now because I feel like with my severance package, that could pay off my mortgage. My biggest concern right now is knowing what I actually want to do next, what I want to apply for. That's my biggest, because right now, from I got laid off September 16th, and today's October 29th. So that's 6 weeks I've been out of work, and it go fast. I'm gonna tell y'all if y'all got laid off or you've been laid off, time goes so fast and you're not doing anything. I'm relaxing, chilling, is going to the gym. I'm doing little routines of going to the gym, just doing little things for myself. It feel relaxing, it feel comfortable, it feel calm. But I know what it's on my front of my mind, the back of my mind is what do I want to apply for? What do I want to do next? Do I want to chase the bag, or do I want to get a fun job? Do it matter what I do because now I'll be basically debt free. So do any of that stuff really matters now? So that's my biggest thing. But I want to get in the habit of actually applying for jobs. And once I start applying for jobs, I want to do a video how that process is going. So starting November 3rd should be Monday. I want to start because I ain't applied for not one job yet. I want to give myself time to enjoy this. But I said November 3rd, I want to make a work day schedule for myself. From going to the gym, 6 hours standing in front of the computer and actually applying for different positions and seeing what's out there. I gotta dust up my resume and work from there. But I wanted to get on here real quick to just talk about the budgeting. And don't think when you budget, you reducing like your freedom. When you do your budget, it's actually creating you a new freedom. And I also want to say, you gotta try to live for less. I'm starting to learn that. Before I wanted more and more and more, but when you get more and more and more, it gets you in debt, 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 and then it's like you have shackles, chains, and you feel like you're being enslaved to these corporations. When you got less, now I feel like you're so free. Now you could do them little things with your family. You could go out and do trips, buy little things for yourself when you want to do it. Spend more time with yourself. Do things you actually want to do. But when you get more and more and more, it feels like you gotta grind more. You gotta hustle more. You have to always be away because you gotta pay for these things also. Now I feel like you gotta work harder. So now retirement is gonna be a dream. And how things if you stop and look right now, retirement is and a lot of people is not gonna retire. People gonna work to their last days. So if you in your right now, I'm 44 years old. I'm about to be 45 in December. Right now, I'm looking for that path to make sure I can retire at the age of hopefully 57 to 60. So now I gotta start strategizing of okay how I'm going to get this done. So I'm doing some of the legwork, being debt free. That's about to be a goal. That's about to happen pretty soon. But then after that, working on my retirement funds. If I look at my March video, I actually hit the 100K in my 401, but now I can't invest into it. It sit there and grow because it's being invested, so it'll grow while it's being there, but I can't invest anything into it until I can either roll it over to a new company when I start working again, or I gotta start a new one and let that sit there, or I'm not taking it out because you take too many penalties. So that's another story for another day, another video. But I just want to get on here for real quick and say enjoy everything, collect the best that you can, fill up your cups. If you have been laid off, what was your biggest struggles? Because I know if for myself, I'm not thinking about the finance. The pressure of me with the finance is not on my back. And I know some people out there got laid off and that pressure of finances on their back. And now you gotta think about what they want to do next. At the same token, they gotta think about how rent, how mortgage get paid, how your cell phone, how food can come in the house, and it could be a hard thing. That's why I say right now you have a job, prepare, say for instance you get laid off. How will you think your life would be at this present moment? Because just like I said, you do not get a warning when you get laid off. It just happened and that's it. So I don't want to hold this video for too long because I'm about to go to the gym myself. I just wanted to show my presence, give you an update of where I'm at with my mortgage, and also telling myself I'm going to be 100% debt free while being laid off. And now I'm thinking about what's next. What should I apply for? What's is it for the money, or is it for the fun, or just do something just to do things and then live my life and so many possibilities now. So it's like that's my biggest thing. I got to this Monday to look on the computer and find out what I actually want to do and search for seeing what's out there as well. But let me go to the gym. Y'all take care. Enjoy things called life the best way you can. Always a lifestyle balance from your faith, fitness, finance, you, and relationships, and everything will be okay. It work itself out. Y'all take care. To the next video.